Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well today. I'm excited to do this video on token sets for you guys. This is another DeFi video, and what I've gone ahead and done is I've organized all my DeFi videos into a playlist for you guys. You guys can find the link to the playlist in the description below, or you can click on the upper right hand corner of your screen. And folks, this is just the beginning. I'm just scratching the surface with these DeFi videos. I plan to do a lot more. If that's something you're interested in, or if you're interested in lending platforms in general, basically sitting back and earning passive income on the cryptocurrencies that you hodl, you've come to the right place. In fact, I recommend that you guys subscribe and click the notification bell because I publish content related to lending platforms and DeFi all the time. Also, consider joining my Discord channel. We got a lot of like-minded individuals in that channel, a lot of smart people who engage in insightful dialogue. If that's something that you're interested in, reach out to me on Twitter and I'll give you guys full access to that Discord channel. And if you're interested in my consultation services, I strongly recommend that you watch this video in its entirety. You'll get a good sense of where I'm coming from, my knowledge set, and using that information, you can make a more informed decision on whether you want to utilize my consultation services. Also, at the end of the video, I'll be giving you guys the means to accessing those consultation services. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this video. All right. This is TokenSets.com. Shouldn't be too hard to find for you guys. We'll go ahead and talk about what a token set is before we dive into the various token sets available on the platform. A token set, based on the definition provided by the website, a set is a digital asset, an ERC20 token that represents a fully collateralized portfolio of other assets, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and fiat-pegged coins. Sets automatically rebalance to make executing any portfolio strategy simple by holding a single asset. Using sets removes the need to manually manage multiple assets and rebalance your portfolio. Now, to break that down for you guys and distill it, imagine you giving up $100, whether that's DAI, ETH, or wrapped Bitcoin. You give up $100 to somebody, and you're expecting that somebody to trade on your behalf and turn that $100 into maybe $200, $300. Well, when you give that up, you need to also be able to redeem it. And to redeem it, you get an ERC20 token. It's basically your redemption ticket. So whenever you decide that, you know what, you've had enough, or you want to take a portion of your portfolio out, using that ticket, you can redeem your assets, whatever value that they're worth at the time of redemption. So let's say somebody takes your money and turns it into $200. And now you want that $200 back. You'll have to give up your ticket to get those assets back. In the real world, you'll have to trust a third party to make certain that the person that has your funds is acting in good faith. But here on the TokenSets website, a smart contract handles all that. And so when you give up your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or fiat-pegged coin, in return you get a digital asset, an ERC20 token. That's basically your redemption ticket. Now that ticket can be traded. It's going to reside in your Ledger wallet or in your wallet of choice. And you can send it to anybody. If you want, you could send that to one of your buddies. And one day it's very likely that one of these decentralized exchanges is going to allow you to sell it directly on their respective exchanges. Either way, that ERC20 token is going to be in your possession. You have the authority to do whatever you want with it. And suppose the person that you gave it to, in this case it's going to be a token set, that person, individual, a group of people are going to manage that pool of money. And when the user decides that they want to take some or all of their assets back, all they have to do is give back the ERC20 token that was given to them to begin with when they first gave up their assets. Now that basically describes what a token set is. But if you're still wondering who custodies it, as I mentioned earlier, you're given that redemption ticket, the ERC20 token, which is held in your possession, that you can do with whatever you want. And then the underlying collateral, which is the cryptocurrency or assets that you gave up in exchange for that token, are put into a smart contract, and they're not accessible by the set team. So in other words, the people that are trading on your behalf, they don't have access to your tokens. In my view, this is a win-win for all sides. The individuals managing the portfolio don't have to worry about custody and losing clients' funds, and individuals who are looking to gain exposure to a certain trading strategy don't have to worry about their funds being stolen. Now, before I begin talking about token sets, I just wanted to quickly go over how to get started. So when you come to the platform, when you come to the web portal, you'll have to register for an account. That involves getting a MetaMask account and registering your email address. They don't require a full-blown KYC, much like the other DeFi platforms, but you do have to register your email address to use the platform. And if you've watched my other videos on DeFi, you know that I'm doing this ongoing experiment with DeFi platforms, and I'm making it very easy for you guys to follow along. In the description below, you'll see links to my Ethereum address that I'm using on this platform. And with that ETH address, you can actually go here to DeFi portal, or you can create an account with Ethereuem, and you can actually see what I'm doing with my funds. In a previous video, I showed everybody how to lend, exchange, invest, and borrow. If that's something that interests you, make sure you check out my previous DeFi video by clicking the upper right hand corner of your screen. If you like the work that I do and you want to subsidize my work, I do welcome donations. But coming back to the review, to access this page, once you've created an account, you just click here on TokenSets, and you have a few options here. You can go under social trading sets, robo-sets, or traders to find out which token set works best for you. Social trading sets, just to simplify it, is a way for you to follow trades of other traders. So you know online how a lot of people on Twitter and other social media platforms are constantly shilling their trading alerts channels? Well, those traders can be held more accountable. So what this platform basically allows you to do is copy and paste other people's moves and trades. And you can see here that some of the traders do charge a fee for their services. But it's a great tool, especially if you find a trader that's credible and reputable and that has a good track record of producing reliable and consistent results. This is a very cheap and easy way to gain access to their proprietary strategy. The other option is you can pick from one of these robo sets. They have predetermined strategies that will execute a trade if certain conditions fulfill. And after clicking on the token set, you'll be taken to this page where you can find more detailed information about the strategy. This way you can make a more informed decision about which token set is best for you. I'm not sure what happened, but before they had token sets that were plugged into the compound protocol. So let's say you had a certain token set and a TA condition had fulfilled and your ETH was being sold into, let's say, DAI. Since the token set was plugged into the compound protocol, that DAI, while it was in DAI, would earn a yield. And you guys know by watching my previous video, the yield for DAI has consistently been between 6 and 8%. So this way, when your Ethereum was converted to DAI, you could accumulate additional DAI, and consequently, when the token set determined it was a good time to buy ETH, you would have more DAI to buy that ETH. I was browsing through the token sets. I didn't see it anymore. Hopefully they bring that feature back. But personally, I thought that was a very cool concept, and hopefully they eventually bring it back. Let's say you want to do research on the trader, the individual or the group of individuals that are creating their token sets, because it's important for you to know the author's background. Well, by clicking traders, you can basically get a bird's eye view of their total TokenSet portfolio, meaning the total market cap of assets that's under their management, the number of holders that are deciding to purchase the respective token sets, and the number of token sets that they have. Also, by clicking the profile, you can see the portfolio shifts of the respective token sets. As you can see here, on February 5th, this token set converted 100% of USDC to 100% WBTC. And obviously, in retrospect, that was a very good move, given that Bitcoin has rallied quite a bit. But let's say you like one of their token sets, you want to see what other products they've produced. By clicking sets here, you can see all the token sets that the trader has come up with. And on top of that, you get a little bio here on the left. And if they have a Twitter account or other accounts that they've linked to their token set account, they'll be displayed here as well. Now that we've gotten a brief introduction to token sets, I'm going to go ahead and purchase 5 different token sets. And again, remember, you can follow along at home. To learn how to do that, make sure you watch my recent video. Now, I'm not going to go into the logic of picking my token set, but I'm going to go ahead and pick this token set. If you wanted any of my additional insights, you'll have to join my Discord, where I'm pretty active and easily accessible. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go through this really quickly. So I've decided that, given that I'm a moon boy, a perma Bitcoin bull, I'm going to put $10 into the Bitcoin Moonshot XSET. And to do that, I'll have to click buy. And here on this page, you can decide out of 4 different assets to load up your token set with. So I've decided to pick DAI, and I'm going to put 10 DAI into this token set. And you can see here that 10 DAI will buy 0.09 of the set. So you don't have to buy an entire set. You can buy a partial share. And I think this is very important in terms of liberalizing finance and making this more inclusive. So that way, whether you have $10 or $10,000, you'll be able to access this product. Once you've decided how much you want to invest, click Preview Buy. We'll go ahead and approve of DAI for trading. And you can see here the network fee is pretty heavy, but to offset that a little bit, we're going to go ahead and use a slower transaction. Save. And click confirm. And since I'm using my ledger, I'll have to confirm the transaction on my ledger. Once the transaction has gone through, you click submit buy. Click confirm to confirm the gas fee. And again, you'll have to approve of the transaction on your ledger if you're using one. And now we'll go ahead and click on view my account balances to see my token set. Here on this page, you can see that I have purchased 1 token set, BTC Moonshot. And if I wanted to get an expanded view, this way I can get a more accurate account of where my money's at. And you can see here $9.78 is in Bitcoin at the moment. So now I'll go ahead and make a purchase of 4 more token sets, and I'll come back and I'll show you what I've purchased. I have good news for you guys. I actually ended up finding the yield sets. In these token sets, when ETH gets converted back to USDC, that USDC through the Compound protocol will earn a yield. And I went ahead and bought the non-yield set. Since they're both valued the same right now, we'll see how they perform in the next few months. Just intuitively speaking, you would think that the yield set over time, especially over an extended period of time, would earn a better result than the crossover set that doesn't give you a yield. And if you're watching this video months after it's published and I haven't done a follow-up video, make sure you guys reach out to me on Discord or mention it in the comment section below. And if you want to follow along, like I've been saying, you guys can use the Ethereuem wallet. And you can see that after I bought the token sets, the overview page here updated. You can see the total amount of loans that I have taken out, the amount of DAI that I've lent out. To date, I've earned 3 cents. And you can also see all the token sets that I've purchased here as well. To end the video, I'm going to go ahead and go over the tax implications of trading sets. One thing I have to acknowledge, depending on what your jurisdiction is, any profit you make has to legally be reported to your tax authority. Now, depending on the jurisdiction that you live in, that's probably going to be entirely voluntary. Aside from taking your email address, they don't take any of your personal information. So it's not like you're going to get a 1099 if you start trading token sets. And who knows, in the future, the software may become more sophisticated where they track all this for you, or they track this for all the tax authorities, and they may be able to retroactively go back and figure out who owes what. But until any of that happens, all the stuff that you do on these platforms is obligatory based on the tax laws. However, it's completely done on a voluntary basis. And if you want me to expand on this, this is one of those things that I'm open to discussing on my Discord channel. But for the video, we'll go ahead and end it there. Before I end the video, I just wanted to say that if you're interested in DeFi and you're planning to dabble a little, make sure you do it with fresh hardware, because as I mentioned in a previous video, some of these smart contracts may have a backdoor. So to make sure your main wallet doesn't become compromised, I strongly recommend buying a new hardware wallet. If you're watching this video before Valentine's Day, currently Nano is having a sale where you could buy one, get one free. Whether you want to track my portfolio or you want to buy a new hardware wallet, I'll make sure to include all the relevant links in the description below. As always, make sure you guys subscribe, click that notification bell, let me know how I'm doing. Any and all comments are welcomed. With that being said, this is Crypto One Step signing out. I'll talk to you folks next time. Bye.